I call that the money, the business, the brand. That'll be the focus, I think, of today's questioning, specifically relative to James Biden's involvement with CEFC, AmeriCorps. There was a big story about that. So we're going to look at all that information, I think, today. I think it's interesting, some of the facts we've already picked up from Mr. Walker, Mr. Bobulinski, specifically regarding the Chinese energy company CEFC. It's like that deal doesn't get finalized until Joe Biden shows up at the Four Seasons, get a drop by, and gives a short presentation to all the people there, the 8 people from Chinese executives with CEFC and Hunter Biden and his business partners. So I think we'll dig into those kind of things in today's thing. But we'll also look, some of the other information I think is important too. While Biden's candidate, you know, the lies, the campaign, the rigged election, that's the 51 former Intel officials and how that played. And then, of course, there's the, while he's been president, I think that is the obstruction, the cover-up, and, of course, the sweetheart deal.
Chairman Jordan,
what do you make of the Smirnoff indictment?
Well, I mean, it is what it is, so it doesn't change the fundamental facts. There are 4 fundamental facts that Hunter Biden gets put on the board of Burisma. He's not qualified to be on the board. He gets put on that board and gets paid $1 million a year. Second, as I said, he's not qualified to be on the board. He said so himself. Third, in Dubai on December 4th, 2015, the executives at Burisma, Mr. Zolochevsky, Mr. Pozarski, specifically asked Hunter Biden, can you weigh in with D.C. and help us with the pressure we are facing from the prosecutor general in Ukraine? Hunter Biden makes a call. Devon Archer told us he made a call to his dad, to Joe Biden. And then 3 days later, Joe Biden goes to Ukraine and conditions the release of American tax money on the firing of the prosecutor, applying the pressure to the company that Hunter Biden sat on the board of. Those facts, they don't change regardless of what this confidential human source has said.
You said that this informant now charged with some of the most corroborating evidence. You said that in an interview last month.
Yeah, it did corroborate what I just said there, but it doesn't change the facts.
But those allegations from the FD 1023 are now found to all be lies. So how does that impact the investigation?
I think you should ask the FBI why they were so reluctant. They told us if we don't, when we wanted to see the 1023, said this could jeopardize national security, the safety of this confidential human source. You can't know his name. They didn't want to show it to us. Then they finally did. I mean, this is a guy they paid, I think, since 2010. So 14 years they've been paying this guy. And he's a trusted source, and now we find out. Plus, I think there's sort of the, you know, when Christopher Steele lied to the FBI about President Trump, he gets paid more. When Smirnoff lies to the FBI about President Biden, no, he gets indicted. I mean, go figure. So it doesn't change the fundamental facts.
It doesn't change the facts. It does change the facts. Those are no longer facts. Those are not true.
The 4 things I just said, they're absolutely true.
But
did Hunter Biden get put on the board of Burisma? Yes. Was he paid $1 million a year? Yes. Did Joe Biden condition the release of tax money for the firing of the prosecutor who was applying the pressure? Yes. All 4 of those things are facts, absolutely, regardless of what the confidential human source may or may not have said.
What do you make of Smirnoff's connections to Russians, high-level Russian?
We'll find out. That's obviously.
David Weiss, the special counsel, said he may be trying to influence this year's presidential election.
I will tell you this: when Scott Brady, U.S. attorney in Pittsburgh, when we talked to him, he had actually checked out the confidential human source, where he traveled to, when he traveled to, and said that he felt he had the indicia of credibility. David Weiss thinks otherwise, and they've indicted him. We'll have to see.
Do you expect Jim Biden to be candid today? I mean, do you think you're going to
We'll see. I mean, Rob Walker, when we asked him who the email that he's copied on 10% for the big guy, we asked him who's the big guy. He says, I don't know. So he wasn't too candid. I mean, I think everyone knows who the big guy is, so we'll see what Jim Biden's like.
Do you think the FBI acted corruptly, or DOJ acted corruptly in bringing charges against Smirnoff? Do you think they did that?
No, I'm not saying that at all. I'm just saying that I'm just saying it doesn't change the underlying facts. And the FBI, I mean, Chris Wray didn't want to let us have the form because he said this guy was such a valued source. Someone needs to ask the FBI, really? This is your valued source? If he's now some spy? I mean, holy cow! So it doesn't change our facts.
Do you think Wray was dishonest in the way he?
I have no idea. But go figure. He told us one thing and now it's something else. I got to go up to that.
Thank you.